Hey, welcome back to the Roadside Rescue YouTube channel. I'm Ernest, and we're here on our road trip in Kentucky this time, visiting my in-laws, and they've just had several vehicles that have needed a few things done to them. This old E350 right here, about a year ago, blew out a spark plug. Well, I've got it all sealed up now. It was pretty interesting, but unfortunately I didn't take a video of it, but it's got the famous 5.4 Triton that has spark plug issues. These were pretty rusty, so we had to do a lot of cleaning up. You can see some shavings there from where we drilled it out, but pretty cool little kit. Pretty common issue if you're really interested about knowing how to resolve that issue. You drill it out, you put this little guide in there, you drill it out, and then you tap new threads and put an insert in. And that's what we did on this engine, but because it's on the E350, it was a little hard to get to, so we had, to pull this cover off here. The engine's underneath the firewall in this vehicle, so this cover came off. There was just not enough room to work on it. A year ago, whenever we took it apart and we were just visiting for a couple of days, we never finished it, and I didn't have a compact drill, but now I have a compact Milwaukee drill, and we were able to get that all suited out, and it's running fine now. We JB welded those inserts in, so that was pretty interesting. And here real quick, we've been working on this Hyundai that was crashed. Basically, it was jumped real hard, came off of ran off the road and went over, caught some air. It blew the head gasket, so we've pulled the head on this, but I think that they may be selling this for scrap, but they were kind of interested in seeing what kind of damage had been done. So we pulled this in about 45 minutes and got looking at this to see what was going on. So nothing too interesting there. I've got just a toolkit I've taken with me on the road, which has come in handy. Obviously I knew I'd probably be working on a few things, but it's turning into quite a bit more than expected, which is fun. Keeps me busy. So what we're working on now is this Tahoe here. I believe it's a 2008. Interesting problem I've never seen before was this dipstick had broken, so I found a new dipstick for it, and we've got that installed, and we're gonna do spark plugs on this. I'm just waiting for it to cool down just a bit more. It's still pretty warm, and then I'll replace the spark plugs just to do a little bit of maintenance on this. So nothing crazy. These are just some things I was getting done for my father-in-law, who's been working pretty hard on building a few homes, so hasn't had time to get to his vehicles, and I don't mind working on them at all, and in fact gets me a little bit of something to do. So low coolant here, just a few things we'll go over with him and get him to top off his coolant. I think he wants some oil changes, and there's a car that he's using right now that needs new rotors, so we'll just do the spark plugs and rotors on the video of this. Really just kind of an idea of what's been going on. Haven't been putting out videos for about a week because we've been traveling since last Saturday, and it's Saturday again today. So yeah, we'll do a time lapse of just changing these spark plugs, just nice and easy, and then we'll look at those rotors when that car gets back. I've got the rotors, we've got the spark plugs here, so we'll go ahead and finish everything up. All right, so that's it. We've got all new spark plugs. The back side over here, the one in the back was a little tough to get to, so I was fighting with that underneath the car for a few minutes. Nothing too crazy. It all went together as expected. Waiting on that other car to do rotors, so I may do that in the morning or Monday morning. And yeah, so pretty simple. We'll check in on those rotors and finish up this video. All right, so here we are. We've got new rotors on this car here. You can see them nice and shiny. I did some tests, just took it down the road and braked, and it felt better. I don't know what it felt like before, but it wasn't shaking, which is what they said. But it started raining right before I was working on this, so I ended up not getting any video. I just tried to hurry up and finish before it started raining any harder because the storm was coming through. you know, it's just rotors anyway, so I took those calipers off. One thing I don't understand is why car manufacturers use non-removable Loctite on caliper bolts, because brake rotors are 100% a serviceable item, and then you have things like wheel bearings as well that go out. So I don't understand that. There was plenty of Loctite on these bolts, and I fought them the whole way out. You know, nothing crazy, but it's just tough to get those out. I couldn't even get them on with my little Milwaukee Impact, so pretty tight. New rotors, that's it. Everything out here is pretty much done. This is the Roadside Rescue YouTube channel. If you were entertained at all by this video, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.